Bella Luna. We are influenced by her bright light whether we know it or not. How many of you are tuned into the lunar cycles? How many of you gaze up at the night sky in awe of the shiny bright light or miss her when she's gone? The moon dances through each of the zodiac in less than a month. As ruler of the tides, lunar energy greatly influences our emotions at the deepest levels. I invite you to observe where you are mentally, emotionally, physically and spiritually this month during the full moon and the new moon. It can be really helpful to make a note in your journal so that you can begin to become more conscious of the patterns in your life. Our full moon peaks on October the 9th, and it will be sitting in the constellation of Aries. And with this Aryan energy, we are feeling fired up, so we can really use this energy for physical activity, for starting something new, and for letting go of anything that may be holding you back. Our new moon peaks on the 25th of October, and it will be sitting in the constellation of Cancer. And when the moon is in Cancer, we're feeling a little more insular. So we can use this energy to get in touch with the very deepest parts of ourselves and to find out what truly motivates us. Set intentions that support your emotional well-being under the Cancer new moon. The winds of change are upon us, and now we turn towards All Hallows Eve. We begin to prepare our hearts and our minds for the thinning of veils. Nature's descent into the sacred dark reveals the inner passage we all must make in the changing of seasons, and it represents the inevitable final initiation of living, death itself. So we end October with All Hallows Eve, and traditionally on October 31st, our deceased ancestors would be honoured. It was a time of the living and the dead honouring their relationship. So during this time of transformation, the veil between worlds of the living and dead are really at their thinnest. Here are 3 easy ways that you can honour your ancestors. Number 1, set the table. Set your dining table for your ancestors to come and visit. You can prepare a meal of seasonal food and enjoy it with your family. During the meal, share stories about your ancestors who are no longer among the living. This is a time to remember Grandpa's war stories he told you as a child. Tell everyone about when Aunt May forgot to turn off the oven that Christmas, or reminisce about summers spent as a family. Talking about our loved ones in spirit keeps them alive. Number 2, create an altar. You can decorate your altar with family photos and heirlooms. If you have a family tree, place that there as well. You can add postcards and letters, flags, or other symbols of places that your ancestors came from that are meaningful to your family. Number 3, you can light a candle. Just choose a quiet time to take a moment and light a candle for a spirit you want to connect with. Meditate with the candle. Just slow your mind, be still, tune into your breath, and simply gaze into the flame as you picture the person you want to connect with in your mind. Just be still, see if you can feel anything. Observe the flame. Can you see anything in it? Ask Spirit for their guidance. So you see, October is a perfect balance of expansion and contraction. As we begin the month with more energy and motivation, then moving into feeling the need to turn inwards towards the end of the month. This is the natural ebb and flow of life. The in-breath is just as important as the out-breath. I'm sending you endless blessings.